about the site now, is it? I suppose.
No,
I
it's okay. I'll just do the intro. We are live.
Oh.
This is Dave's LFC Chats. We are live, guys. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm talking to Gavin Doyle from weareliverpool.ie. Link is down in the description, so check out. We'll be talking about his merchandise. We'll be talking about the genesis of We Are Liverpool.ie and all that. And we'll be talking about Liverpool, basically. We all know it's a Liverpool channel. Big game tomorrow against Man United. Gav Doyle, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks a million for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Look, I'll have anybody on talking about Liverpool. What's that to do with Liverpool? Then again, I used to do an 80s, 90s night, but I used to keep getting copyrighted because I have Michael Knight, A-Team, Airwolf intros coming in. But you'd be getting copyrighted. You know this type of thing. I mean, as I said to you earlier, I'm an 80s boy. I fucking love 80s and early 90s stuff as well. Cartoons, movies, just don't make them. And I don't know whether you believe it or not, though, but I have never, ever watched anything on Netflix.
What?
I haven't even turned Netflix on. I have it on the television. My little girl watches it on her laptop, and my wife haven't watched one episode of anything on Netflix. And will never.
Oh, you're missing out, Dave.
Will never. And Facebook. Never. There you go.
Oh, my God.
Facebook.
No,
look, I told you, I'm 50 in April. All this bullshit that... No. It's YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. That's it.
Well, like, I suppose Twitter is...
toxic.
But... like you have to go on it. It's just
no. All the lads in the job talking about these stupid episodes that you have to watch 20 episodes. I wouldn't have the attention span. No chance. I can't even watch a movie in the cinema.
But what about kind of documentaries or anything like that? No?
That's all I watch. YouTube documentaries, 80s documentaries, 90s, up-to-date documentaries. Yeah, but YouTube has everything. I have a smart TV, so I have it on the bleeding telly.
So you didn't get into, like, what was that thing? I forget the name of it.
Didn't get into anything.
Obviously, Tiger King, nothing.
Oh, would you fucking stop? The only thing I heard about Tiger King was on Twitter. Not a chance. There's no chance. No chance.
Look, it was mad, but it was a great series. Really was. And that Making a Murderer, that was brilliant.
What? Arsenal losing 2-0 to Bournemouth? What? Whoa, I knew they were losing 1-0 after 1 minute, but that would be a shock. We play Bournemouth next Saturday, by the way. Oh my God. And with City beating, City beating Newcastle did us a favour. But listen, let's forget about Netflix. Let's forget about Facebook. Let's talk about weareliverpool.ie. As I say, guys, great Liverpool merchandise. It's his own fresh merchandise, and it is class. You've probably seen it on Twitter and YouTube, probably even Instagram and stuff like that. It looks high quality stuff. You have some stuff there. It's a lot of it's mainly beanies and stuff, isn't it?
Well, that's where I started out. It was just some winter. I wasn't a massive hat person myself, but like it was. With the kids, I was like, right, I'm going to be out walking these.
Yeah,
I need something to keep the head warm, so I just said, right, I'll go and get a beanie. Kind of searched for Liverpool ones. Didn't really see anything that I liked, so I ended up buying a New York Yankees one. Like I've been told since, I think they play baseball. I've no affiliation with it whatsoever.
I think it's baseball, all right, yeah.
When it landed, I kind of was like, oh, yeah, it's nice. I said, oh, I'd like a Liverpool one like this now. So I just kind of mocked one up. It was actually a Naby Keita one that I mocked up because at the time, I suppose many Liverpool fans loved them. Maybe not so much anymore. So I mocked up a Naby Keita one, sent it off. It came back to me. Wasn't overly impressed with what I got. So I went to another supplier. They sent it back to me and I was like, right, this is the quality. Compared it to the New York Yankees one that I paid, I think, €38 for.
Yeah.
And it was identical. And I was like, right, okay. So I just ordered, I think, 7 beanies and a snapback to start with. And they landed in maybe August. And my site went live in August. And it was like tumbleweed. I was like, oh, I've made a bit of an error here. September came, nothing. I think I got my first order. I got one order in September, and the missus was like to me, "What? Are you after spending thousands on all this
thousands?"
Stuff? Yeah.
I suppose you have to buy in bulk, don't you?
Yeah. So I buy mainly in bulk, and I suppose already I'm like people probably think I'm making money from it, but I'm pretty much.
probably only make fucking even at this stage. But as you say, it'll probably take off. It's only new.
It's
quality.
only,
It looks quality stuff.
yeah, it's only, well, like we're going a year, and last year we eventually started getting sales in October, November, and then like a lot of repeat orders, which is, you know, like, oh, Arsenal 2-1 now, I see that. So like repeat orders was great to get, because then you knew that people liked the quality, and then it kind of started taking off then at the start of last year, and then this winter had a very good winter, like, so lots and lots of beanies, and then now I'm starting to go into other products. I'm after. I'll show.
Show us some of the products, yeah.
So I don't think you can see them. Oh, that's because they're not the right way around.
Yeah, they're socks. Yeah.
These are the latest to the site. So they're just socks that have come to the site. And now I'm branching out into, not everybody be into them, but like kind of basketball themed Liverpool kind of jerseys. I haven't got.
Well, it's similar to the LeBron James. He's brought out his Nike.
Yeah, I've seen that
edition thing.
Yeah, the Thiago one, and I think it's about £70 or something like that to buy. So mine will be
crazy.
Mine will be about €30. But I'll show you some of the beanies that I do have. So like this is probably my
Jurgen. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Jurgen, and then these are
Van Dijk, there's one as well.
These are kind of a newer style that are kind of fleece lined, and then the sad one is
yeah, that is sad.
Bobby's leaving, and then we've also got some of these snapbacks.
Van Dijk, yeah.
Everyone's kind of favorite players. Although, like at the moment, to me, Dave, it's more like a hobby. Gets me away from the missus, I suppose, and stuff like that. And
similar to this channel for me.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's only delighted when I'm off doing little bits and pieces with it. But hopefully it gets a little bit bigger.
It'd be great for you to get into a shop or get into somewhere like that in Liverpool, like hats and scarves. I don't know whether you know hats and scarves in Liverpool. They have a big.
I know of them, all right. It's not something that I've explored as of yet, but like in time, I might look into something like that. I just want to kind of grow it organically at the minute and just go off the website. And if opportunities kind of come my way, maybe I'll do something like that, you know.
Because as I say, even doing little videos like this with a few people or with bigger profiles and stuff like that, you'd be surprised, you know, on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Just the more exposure, I suppose, it's like anything, the better chance you have. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it. There was one guy I linked in with on Facebook, and he had like 50,000 followers or something. And I said to him, "You wouldn't mind doing a post for me?" And like most of the time, I have this Google Analytics, and you can look and see how many is on your website. Most of the time, it's 0. But I asked him to do a post, and then next of all, there was 189 people on the site.
Yeah,
got a good few sales from it. So like, you just never know.
Yeah. But as you say, it's probably more of a wintry, you know, autumn type thing with beanies and stuff like that, because you're not going to wear a beanie in the summer or spring, really, are you?
No,
when it's warm,
so like,
you know.
The beanie sales kind of go from mainly October till
around March.
Till around March, and then I won't sell any. So that's why I kind of have a few snapbacks. I'm coming with the.
What about t-shirts? You don't do t-shirts?
I did. Well, I have this one that's on me. Yeah, so I have this one, and I have it in grey as well. So like, yeah, I try and get a few sales out of them in the summer, but mainly my main source is the beanies.
Yeah. They look quality. I haven't seen many. As I say, I'm not really a hat man at all. Any type of hat, but like I've seen beanies. I've seen them even in the Liverpool store. I think they're just plain Jane type stuff. You know, not real quality in them. Whereas yours look decent. You look like a super dry type thing. You know that quality super dry.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you know super dry.
I do know super dry, and I suppose my thoughts behind all the beanies is try and link it back to the player's country, and
with the flags,
with the flags and the kind of colors of the beanie. So like the Virgil van Dijk one is black and orange, which is the Dutch colors.
Yeah.
But we also had black and orange away jerseys. So like I always try and link it back to either the country or the colors of an away jersey that we previously had.
Yeah, no, I like them. That's what I'm saying. Just the reason I wanted you on. I seen you on Liverpool Connection podcast with
Yeah.
Daz and stuff like that. But no, it's great. And as you said, you're an Irish man, you know, and it'd be great to get the exposure, as I said, get on some program or some radio show. Actually, it's visual more than radio, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. That's how you do it. I mean, I had a friend years ago, we used to sell Christmas jumpers. And he got on the Late Late Show. Just a little segment. I'm talking 30-second segment. I think it was 3 weeks before Christmas, and he sold 10,000 Christmas bleeding jumpers. Now, they were unusual, they were nice. But you know what I mean? It's just, that's it, exposure. And every year he sells them, every year.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing a Christmas jumper this year, but I left it way too late, and
That's for next year. That's for this year.
Yeah, maybe next year I might do it. And even last year I got the bucket hats in.
Yeah, the bucket hat. Yeah,
bucket hats.
What's on that? Is the Van Dijk on that? What's on that?
That one is sorry, I'm trying to spin it, but that's a Jurgen one, and then it has my logo.
I've seen that one on the website. Yeah, Jurgen.
But they landed, I think, a day before the FA Cup final. So like that's when I kind of wanted them maybe 2 weeks before the FA Cup final, but they got delayed, and then the Champions League, Arsenal 2-2.
I don't mind Arsenal if Arsenal win the league, to be fair. No, I mean, United don't sneak in the back fucking door, and City, we all know Liverpool, City. I wouldn't bother me Arsenal winning the league, to be fair.
No, it wouldn't really bother me either. If anyone, I'd want Arsenal to win it, because City are just a fake club. Obviously, I don't want United to win it, but I definitely be up for Arsenal. Yeah.
I say you're keeping an eye on transfers and signings. The Bellingham would be nice on that bloody beanie, wouldn't it? Jude.
Yeah, Jude.
I wouldn't put Bellingham on it. I'd put Jude on it.
I'll probably jump.
Hey Jude.
I've already got ideas for Bellingham, because like I keep getting private messages off people, and they're telling me this is a done deal. I'm like, I'm not believing that until.
I've heard United are interested. Now, listen, everyone's going to be interested in a young player. He wants to come back to England. That's what I'm hearing. He wants to come back to England in the summer. That doesn't mean he's coming to Liverpool, but just that Liverpool do want him. Obviously, Klopp wants him. We're on a rebuild. I'm sure United will be sniffing around. I'm sure City be sniffing around. Probably even Newcastle will be sniffing around.
Yeah,
but
I think
at this moment in time, my money would be on Liverpool, but who knows?
My money would definitely be on Liverpool. Newcastle, I think it's too early for them. City, you just never know with them. They could just come in and say, here's 150 million. United needs strengthening in that department as well. And
that's what I'm saying.
You never know.
I mean, if they got Jude Bellingham, they might only want one or two players, and they'd be up there or thereabouts.
They would. Like, in fairness, the return to form of Rashford for them is
huge. Casemiro's big for them in midfield, to be honest.
Very big for him, and it's annoying to see him kind of coming in, and the drop off then, and Fabinho as well is just.
So let's lead into the big one tomorrow. Obviously, Liverpool are playing United at 4:30 at Anfield tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're not where we want to be, Gav. We're not we're used to the last 4 or 5 years being right up there. Just Liverpool and City really blowing everyone else away. To be fair.
Yeah.
It's a different season. We've had injuries, we've had problems, we've had age profiles going the wrong way. Yeah. We've had different forms. There's so many reasons. You could make more beanies for the reasons. You could make 100 beanies for the reasons why Liverpool are in the position they're in. So what's your own thing? What's your own take on Liverpool this season before we talk about the game tomorrow?
Look, I suppose they've been very, very disappointing in 80% of the games this year. They've just been poor. They've not been at the races. There just seems to be a complete lack of effort in some games, and other teams are just running all over. They're so easy to play against at the minute. Teams are just running all over them and just going through our midfield as if they're not there. And then they're on top of the back four, and there's no protection.
Poltergeist. The lights going on and off. Maybe FSG are listening to us. Turn this podcast off quick. Like giving out about Liverpool. Fuck's sake.
Well, look, we have been brilliant for the last 4 or 5 years, and like that's down to Jurgen and the team that he has. And like this year hasn't gone our way. And look, we've put so many miles on the players' legs over the last few years that you can't expect them to just keep on going and going and going. And the midfield has aged. It's plain as day that's where we need the investment is midfield. And probably one defender in with somebody going out. We need to kind of get a younger midfielder in or defender in, I think.
Yeah. But that's down to the owners. You could maybe mention Klopp as well. I mean, that's down. They know the profiles, they know the ages, you know the contract. You know, when we won the league in 2020 for the first time in over 30 years, that was the time you go large because United used to do it, Chelsea used to do it. You build when you're on top. You don't wait.
Exactly.
You don't wait, and we didn't really do it. We lost 2 or 3 windows, and it's coming back to haunt us now. I'm sure we'll rebuild. We'll go again in the summer. We'll go again.
We will, and I completely agree. Is that. And when we didn't do it at the time, when we didn't strengthen them, when we were on top, I was like, that's a big missed opportunity here. We should have really pushed on. But I suppose also then FSG's strategy is spend what we earn. And we've just got to live with that for the moment until hopefully we get some sort of investment in the squad.
Jungle is massive. Merch is spot on. I've started it. Do you do kids sizes as well? 6-year-olds? Or is it adults? What?
Well, I suppose the beanies are all they're all one size. I put them on my 4 and 6-year-old all the time, and they look.
Oh, so they fit. They fit your 4 and 6-year-old.
I put them on my 4 and 6-year-old, and my 6-year-old loves wearing it. And for some reason, I don't know why, I have a Steven Gerrard beanie, and he just won't take that one off. But like,
it's like a teddy bear.
Yeah, he just won't take it off. I'm like, you don't even know who he is, but he goes around singing the Steve Gerrard song all the time. So he loves Gerrard for some reason, but doesn't even know who he is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we all love Steve Gerrard, but we know who he is. Isn't that the famous thing? Jungle is massive is like it. There you go. You never know. There's
Cheers,
one.
Mate.
Scouse African is in. How are you, my friend? Man United are bums. I could say worse than that. My friend. But I'll agree with you there. But do you know what I think tomorrow, which is big? I mean, Van Dijk's huge coming back into it with Kanate. Yeah. I think that's a lovely partnership there. I think Trent, and I actually think Robertson comes back in for Tsimikas and Alisson's there. I think Hakpo comes in for Jota. I think the reason he was rested midweek is for that very fact. I think Hakpo, Diaz, and Nunes up front. Or sorry, Diaz, Nunes and Salah up front. And the midfield is the big one for me. I think this is where the game is won and lost in midfield. Fabinho had a decent game against Wolves, but has been really off it all bloody season. Yeah. As I say, he's been moonwalking in midfield. Looks like he's going forward, but he's going backwards. He's been moonwalking. Young Bjasetic, I mean, wow. I mean, another big test if he's picked. I'm sure he will be tomorrow. But the next question, that third spot, does it go to Elliott? Does it go to Henderson? You know, does it go to even Milner or Naby Keita? That's the big question. I can't pick that third person. I don't know what Klopp's going to do there.
I think for his experience, I think Henderson's going to come in tomorrow. I think it'll be Fabinho, Henderson, and
Bjasetic,
I can't say his name, but Bjasetic or whatever it is.
It actually is Bjasetic. I said Bjasetic. Yeah, it is, yeah. There's like 3 parts to it. Bjasetic, yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt to say
it like
Stefan. Stefan, yeah. And in fairness, he has saved us this summer 40 million quid.
Some guy, isn't he? Wow.
He's very good, very composed on the ball. He can tackle. Worried slightly about his pace. I've seen him chasing. Now he needs
to build out. He's only 18. He'll build up.
Yeah,
you know?
He'll build up. That's one thing I think about Trent, actually. Going back to him is, ever since he's kind of bulked up a bit, I feel that he's lost that little turn of pace. You know, he's a bit slower at turn.
More weight.
And I don't know about Trent. This year, his attitude on the pitch hasn't been great for me, Trent. Like his assists have completely dried up this season compared to last. Like he was probably at 16 or 17 at this time of the season. He's probably only at 3 or 4. I don't know how many he's got. But yeah, I think he really needs to improve Trent, and I think we need to bring in probably a backup for him as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, young Calvin Ramsey, we brought down from Aberdeen. He was 19 at the time. He made a Scottish senior caps, and so he's been too injured for a 19, 20-year-old. I'm worried about him getting injured so early. You know, he had an injury at Aberdeen, and we bought him with an injury, a niggle. It came back and haunted him twice already.
and he's out for the rest of the season. And
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's not good.
he did play 1 or 2 games for us, and he does look like he has talent. He's a big fella as well, you know. So
Yeah, for 19, well, he's 20 now, but a big lad, bulky. Yeah.
I do
But
think
as you
that,
said, I think, to be fair, I think we need right back cover. We probably even need another centre half. I mean, Matip's not getting any younger. Gomez is hot and cold, really.
yeah,
Nat Phillips will be sold.
I think so.
So and then maybe 2, possibly 3 midfielders. I mean, we need 4 to 5 players in the summer. I think there's more than one window to sort us out. I don't think the one window could sort us out this summer. I think it's at least 2 windows.
And with, I suppose, Bobby going, do we need to bring in someone up front? Because
maybe
you have to, over the last few weeks, we've been struggling to kind of fill those front 3 positions because Diogo was out, Nunes has been out, Firmino's out.
Diaz. We miss Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz has been out long term.
Yeah. I mean, like, he was brought in to replace Mane, and he's just been injured basically for the whole season. We haven't had him. So when he comes back, hopefully he'll hit the ground running. But I think he's going to come back too late in the season, kind of mid-April kind of time. So it might be just a bit too late for him to come back.
Well, we won't play. We play Bournemouth next Saturday after United tomorrow. And then we've got the midweek game after that against Madrid. Then it's a 2-week break till the 1st of April, Fool's Day. We've City away, Chelsea away, and Arsenal at Anfield. Those 3 games.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, they're huge.
Bang, bang, bang. You know.
Well, look, tomorrow's obviously we've got to get something. Look, we've got to win tomorrow. A draw, I don't know what way the results are going at the minute, but like a draw is.
Look, a draw wouldn't be the end of the world, especially the way United are playing. No. But it's Anfield. The crowd will be up for it at 4:30. The crowd will be. It's a 4:30 kickoff, Super Sunday, whatever you want to call it. Liverpool are just starting to see a little bit of a twinkling, a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Luckily for us, if you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, I wasn't really looking forward to this game as much as I am now because, okay, we got beaten by Madrid and we actually looked good for 20 minutes in that game.
We did.
You know, we made mistakes. But Konate, Van Dijk there, Fabinho starting to do something. Nunes, chaotic. Nunes up front, Captain Chaos. And then the likes of Hakpo coming in. Mohala, the king of Egypt. Jota has got a Dalota. That'd be nice in that. Jota's got a Dalota. Obviously on the bench. You have Bobby on the bench on a swan song. We'll talk about Bobby now in a minute as well. I mean, it's sad to see Bobby look Firmino going, but he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant for us. Held in high esteem with those beautiful white teeth.
Bobby. I remember us getting him from Hoffenheim, and I was delighted that we got him. And he's kind of come in. He revitalized that attack for us. And then under Jurgen, I mean, like the pressing he did, the closing down, the work that nobody else kind of really sees. He was just brilliant. And look, he added a lot of goals to his game for maybe 2 or 3 years. And it's just, I suppose, it's sad that he's leaving, but I think it's probably best for everyone.
Probably about right. Probably about right.
Yeah.
All good things come to an end, as they say. Bobby, obviously he's had some great goals, some favourite goals, no-look goals, fucking spectaculars, tap-ins, everything. Obviously, I think the goals to stick out for me is obviously the Club World Cup final because we've never won it. Yeah, that goal where in injury time, where in extra time.
Yeah,
where he turned in, you thought he was Mane passed him, he turned inside. Yeah. Or the other ones, 1 or 2, we got to get that goal he got against Arsenal when he put about 3 or 4 of them on their arse. Remember that goal?
Yeah, that's the one that sticks out for me the most. That one where he just 3 or 4 of them on their arse and then he just slides it home. I think we won that game. Did we win that
5-0 or so? 5-1.
Yeah, 3 or 4-0.
Yeah.
We've given Arsenal some roastings in Anfield over the last 10 years.
They'll be looking for revenge, don't you worry.
Yeah, of course they will, yeah.
But look, we'll stay on for another few minutes. We give it the half hour. But as I say, back to tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just think we got to start. Look, it's the old cliche. Start well. Don't give out and silly away. First 10, 15. The fans will be up. If we can score early, obviously it helps. That type of thing, Keep it tight. I think it'd be tight. I don't think it'd be something like a 5-4 or anything like that. Now, it could be wrong, but I'm sticking to 2-1 Liverpool. I've said it all week. I think Nunez will score and Salah will score. Salah's a great record against them recently. I even think Rashford might score for them. It's going to be hard to keep a clean sheet against them. We've had 4 clean sheets in a row in the league. It's going to be hard to do that, but I don't care once we get the bleeding result. I'm not even worried about performances. I just want 3 points tomorrow. Simple.
Yeah, that's it. I don't really care about the performance tomorrow. Just we've got to, of any team, we've got to just find a way to win tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one. I mean, Rashford, he's on the form of his life at the minute. He's up against Trent. Like, Trent's really
That's the worry.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, does Millie come in there?
I can't see it.
To see how we're going, and maybe Trent on the bench. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Klopp does something different for tomorrow. You know what I mean?
He does. Look, sometimes he throws. It always seems to be against Everton. He throws in a mad team, but I think tomorrow Milner would be way too.
Darren O'Connor, Liverpool Connection podcast in the house. Hope you're well, bro.
Yeah, that's where I popped my cherry on his podcast. All right.
No better podcast to pop your cherry, baby.
yeah.
But look, as I say, I'm a bit nervous. Look, I'm always nervous. The job I'm in, half of them are United, half of them are Liverpool. And you know, Monday morning when you go into work, you do not want to be on the losing side. You do not want to be on the losing side Monday. You know?
Yeah, but that's it. My mates WhatsApp. I'd actually say my mates WhatsApp, 70% of them are probably United fans, and 1 or 2 of them are very annoying. So like they will be all over that tomorrow if United win, and it's just ignore.
Yeah, look, we all hope it's a good game. We hope it's decided by a good goal rather than a stupid fucking VAR decision that goes either way, really. You don't want a silly decision or a send it off. You know, we've had a lot of games like that where everybody's going, rubbing their hands together. It ends up 0-0 or something. That's a horrible game. They cancel each other out. I just think tomorrow, United, you could say, still in the hunt slightly. I mean, if you keep winning, you're in the hunt. You know, for the league, you'd have to say they're still in there. But I still think it's Arsenal City. But they'd be saying themselves, if we win at Anfield tomorrow, that's a huge, catalyst for them.
That will be huge for them tomorrow. If they beat us at Anfield, going into the rest of the season for them, that will be a huge catalyst for them. So, like, for us to beat them, also just for ourselves, but to finish any sort of title challenge for them would be just the cherry on the cake, I suppose.
Yeah. You need better friends if that's the split 50-50. Well, there's a few Arsenal fans, there's a few Chelsea, there's a Spurs fan, but mostly Liverpool United. I think that's the split in Ireland, to be fair.
It is. It is,
isn't it? We have to cut out the stupid mistakes and show up as stars. Look, I think Liverpool will show up tomorrow. It then goes down to quality. It then goes down to decision making and being clinical and stuff like that. Because I think the fans just will not let them not turn up. I mean, if you can't turn up for a Liverpool United game at Anfield under the lights, you shouldn't be playing football. Simple.
I do believe tomorrow we'll start the game well. We've just got to,
continue rather than die out, you mean?
Yeah, look, kind of like Madrid. We went out fire, and Madrid got that goal back, and then from then on, Madrid were.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we've had 4 clean sheets, so we haven't had to react to letting in a goal and go further back. We, even if we went 1-0 up and the team equalised against us, our confidence seemed to fucking just like a balloon, like a lead balloon, just went out of us. There was no reaction. Now, we did it once or twice. There was a reaction. But I just think tomorrow, as we keep saying, first 10, 15, don't be giving fucking Man City away. Don't give them any confidence. Let them know they're in a game, which I'm sure they will. The crowd will be crazy. It'll be a great game to be going to be fair. What a game to go to. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm sticking with me 2-1. What do you go for scoreline tomorrow, Gav?
I suppose with every order, I always leave a little note on it and a match prediction. So with the couple of orders I've had this week, I've kind of put 2-0 to Liverpool with Nunez to score. Not both. I just used him as he will score in the game. So I'm going 2-0 to Liverpool. Hopefully it doesn't come back and bite me in the ass now.
Oh, well, look, any type of win will do, man. I'll be absolutely dreaming. Wolves? Are Wolves beating Spurs?
Oh, lovely.
Don't say that. Check that out there, Gav, will you? 88 minute? I hope that's true.
Adama Traore.
Get in, you oil-covered lunatic. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, going our way, if Spurs lose and Newcastle lose, it gives you more of an incentive. You don't need an incentive to play United, but I mean, that would be a big one. Then Bournemouth next week really would.
Arsenal, I have an accumulator on, and Arsenal are letting me down for €200 at the minute.
It's still 2-2?
It's still 2-2, yeah. If the Arsenal win,
might get a late one there. Might get a late one, 3-2. Might get a late one. But do you know what you could do? You could have those beanies for every Premier League club. Well, say top 6. I wouldn't say every team like Bournemouth or something, you know what I mean? You never know. Look, they're that good. I think the quality's really good, you know?
And a lot of people have said that to me. Why don't you go in and...
I'm talking top 6, like United, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, Arsenal, City. Maybe City, you'd only buy 2 of them because there's only about 2 fans, but you know what I mean?
Look, at the moment, as I said earlier, it's just like a hobby for me, and I'm doing it out of just the love for Liverpool. I couldn't be arsed packing up a package with a Man Utd or
you have a big warehouse with 50 people working for you in about 5 years. When I interviewed, chat with you again, he's a millionaire. He's in Dubai talking about it.
And you know what? I'd rather not be a millionaire if I had to sell that stuff. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. You'd have to have someone else doing it, like a distribution company or something, and you just do nothing. You know what I mean? Sell the rights to the beanies. Sell the rights to the beanies.
Yeah.
That'd be the only way, isn't it? That's the only way you could probably do it.
I still couldn't. I just wouldn't have. I just couldn't design up a Man United beanie or an Arsenal. I just would be.
That'd be like hard work, wouldn't it? Oh,
yeah.
For work's sake.
I'd be earning me money.
10 hag on the fucking beanie.
Jesus, I just couldn't. No, never gonna happen.
I'm on about the design though. I like the design with the crest and the little flags on the side and the color schemes with being Dutch or being Brazilian or being Colombian or whatever. I just think the package. As you said, guys, link is down in the description. We are liverpool.ie is the website for the merchandise. Show him some love. We're going to leave it there. I'm going 2-1 to the Reds tomorrow. I'm actually confident, but not overconfident. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, United are flying at the moment. It's not going to be an easy game. I just hope the Reds come out the right side of it. The scores seem to be going away at the moment. Spurs losing a few minutes ago. Newcastle lost 2-0 earlier to Man City. So, guys, hit the like, hit the share. Show some love to Gav Doyle. We are Liverpool.ie. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much for coming on, my friend.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Talk soon, guys. A lot more content to come. Let's get our act together. Let's win. I'm going out for a few beers tonight. I'm going to dream of a win at Anfield tomorrow. Cheers.